Okay. So, want me to get comfortable? Wait.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this.
On my headset. So I can hear the thing. To be honest, I have high hopes for this one. Tides of Space. I don't know that one. So let's start. Interactive, of course. Guess what we're wearing? Earphones. On my YouTube channel, you can check out some great moon movies. Definitely put some time in those. And I filmed the moon myself.
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years.
How fucking
Except
cool
at
is
the end of
this?
them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history.
Something's not good. I'm sitting too low. I was standing up when I accidentally pressed a button. So,
I think the momentous,
holy crap.
most memorable thing that I can.
Holy crap. Okay. Home menu, please. that was wild already. Ah, goddamn. I have to quit this game and restart it. So. How do I. Oh, don't push exit. Don't push something accidentally now. Okay, we're good. Start journey. Interactive, please. Yes, we are doing that. Okay. Yeah, the Russian won everything except the moon landing itself. So normally,
No man can fully
yeah,
grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will, the 50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years, except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard,
holy shit.
man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago.
This is a
Press
great
came
share.
this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars
I'm doing
before
something.
midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems,
Yeah,
new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them.
President Kennedy.
For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon, and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind.
Look at their
And its
suits, man.
opportunity for peaceful cooperation may
First
never
time
come
ever in
again.
space.
But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon.
Wow.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other thing. Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Oh my God.
Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to
Where's the
postpone,
Earth?
and one we intend to win when the others do.
Oh man, this is really. Oh my God.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy
This is
on the
really
ground.
orgasmic
We got
for
a bunch
me.
of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again.
Oh,
Thanks a lot.
this is really realistic. I don't know if it's realistic, but it's like really being here. Oh, okay. So that was fucking awesome.
The momentous, most memorable thing that I can
Holy
recall about that
crap.
particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and the waves rolling in, and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific, and just so quiet, and to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it was so quiet out there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great roar and off for a momentous event.
Oh man.
I thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation.
I would be scared of this elevator alone.
Able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
This is so fucking high. Holy crap.
T-minus 1 minute, 35 seconds on the Apollo mission, the flight to land of the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds and counting. Our status board indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission.
60
T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting. Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete.
Oh,
We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds.
Oh, 15, man.
12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Oh, man.
Tower clear.
Man, I'm really screaming right now.
Plus 30 seconds.
Shit. There's the moon. We have the sun, the moon,
Altitude's 2 miles.
and then the earth.
Oh, 11 Houston, you're good at 1 minute. Downrange 1 mile, altitude 3-4 miles now. Velocity 2,195 feet per second. 11 Houston, thrusters go. All engines, you're looking good. Hi, Roger, you're loud and clear, Houston.
So where are we at?
We're through the region of maximum dynamic pressure now. 11 Houston, your guidance is converged. You're looking good. Set 8 miles downrange, 12 miles high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second. Stand by for mode 1, Charlie. Mark, mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie.
This is so amazing.
Charles taking a staging status. This is Houston, you are go for staging. Tower's on. Roger, tower. Inboard cutoff. Inboard engines out. I'm inboard cutoff.
Suddenly everything goes quiet. Oh my fucking god. There's no more gravity.
Houston, be advised the visual is go today. This is Houston, roger out.
Holy fucking.
Yeah, they finally gave me a window to look out.
Oh man. These guys have the greatest job in the world. So now 2 hours and 45 minutes have passed. How beautiful is the Earth, space? I know. This makes me happy. God, this is also beautiful.
I think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. A beautiful sight, tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there in the black velvet of space. It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this little fragile entity, because it is fragile.
Oh man.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Slightly less than 1 minute.
I can feel this in my fucking stomach, man.
Roger, Apollo 11's go. Ignition. We confirm ignition and the thrusters go. Apollo 11, this is Houston at 1 minute. Trajectory and guidance looks good and the stage is good. Apollo 11. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal.
Everything's so nice, man. Music.
We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second.
Moving so fucking fast.
177 nautical miles.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go at 5 minutes.
Roger, Apollo 11, go.
The moon. Hold through center. Up, left, right, down. Accelerate, deaccelerate. You will be first required to pitch rotate the command module so it's facing the lunar module. The lunar module was waiting in space.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both spiral.
Okay, spiral B coming armed. My intent is to use bottle primary one as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
Holy shit.
Hey Neil, we need to rotate the spacecraft now.
Oh, wait, where? Where is it? Wait, sorry, guys. Oh.
Okay, we got the Eagle in view.
Okay. Oh man.
Moving forward. Meters. Meters. 25.
Okay, now we're coming closer.
20 meters.
This is crazy, man. This is really...
15 meters.
I have to slow down. Slow down.
10 meters.
No, 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 no. Zinger, the
8
Zinger.
meters. 6. 5 meters. 3. 2 meters.
Guys.
1 meter.
What? Missed? Okay, guys. For you, I'll skip it for now. But so 3 hours 60 minutes far now. Also, I'm standing up now. Okay, that's...
Okay, we got the Eagle in view.
Where's the docking thingy?
Moving forward.
Where?
15 meters. 10 meters.
Oh, yeah, was it?
8 meters. 6. 5 meters. 3. 2 meters. 1 meter.
Okay, I was wrong.
And capture.
Apollo 11, this is Houston, radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now, I believe, auto track and now.
Okay, you're coming in loud and clear, but Mike is just barely readable.
Hello, it's Neil. How are you reading, Mike?
Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's fine. Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
Oh. So we're leaving the big module.
Apollo 11,
This is the lander.
Roger, Houston, Apollo 11, go
There's
ahead.
also a car
Roger,
there.
could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went, over?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator. Except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
This is Houston. Roger, we copy.
See that information he gave? Swim upstream. Oh, I'll drink. Oh no, this is the moon, the dark side. This is where they hear the strange sounds. How nice is that?
Eagle, Houston, the alignment and the initialization look good to us, over. Roger, thank you.
I didn't watch how much time they.
Eagle, Houston, would you have Columbia go to the high
been done now.
gain, yaw 0, pitch, -20, over.
Here you go, 1 minute till take. You guys take care.
See you later.
Guess I had to set for the one having to leave behind. I mean, he was all alone all those hours.
Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over. Roger, understand. Roger, Eagle, undock. Roger, how does it look? The Eagle has wings. Roger. Eagle, Houston, we see you on the steerable, over.
I do believe you got thrusters on board that vehicle.
How fucking crazy is this? So
Roger, let us
that
know when
one
you're ready to copy.
stayed
We have the
behind,
DOI pad,
those two went
and the
down.
PDI pads, over.
Guidance says we're go. Coming up on 5 minutes to ignition, Gene Kran's getting a go, no-go for descent.
Okay, all flight controllers, I'm going around the horn. Make your go, no-goes based on the data you had prior to LOS. See, we got it back. Give you another few seconds. We're going, flight. Okay, retro, go. Vital, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. Ginsey, go.
Man, this is
Ecom, go.
fucking
Surgeon, go.
wild.
Capcom, go to continue PDI.
Kind of flew sad for that one. They had all the fun, and yeah, I had to watch. Keep contact with Earth. There you can see some mountains. There's Earth. As you can see, they gradually descend. Otherwise, they would have gone too fast and they would have crashed. Okay, so hold to recenter. Tap options, pause, left, right. Okay. Let's start this. Incredible stuff. Yeah. So they were standing in this. I never realized that. That's kind of weird.
Altitude 5,200 feet.
Hey, buddy. How amazing
Altitude
is this?
4,200.
Houston, you're go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Stop alarm.
Altitude 1600, 37 degrees. 1,400 feet, still looking very good. Roger 12, now we copy. 700 feet, 21 down, 33 degrees. 540 feet down at 30, and at 50, 400 feet down at 9, 300 feet down 3.5, 47 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely, 200 feet, 4.5 down, 100 feet, 5.5 down, 5 forward. That's looking good, down a half. 40 feet down, 2.5.
Shit.
Picking up some dust.
Oh shit. Okay. So, especially for you guys. Oh. Come on. No, I didn't want to do that.
Altitude 5,200 feet. Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're go for landing, over. Roger interfering, go for landing, 3,000 feet. Top alarm. Roger, 1201 alarm. 2,000 feet, 2,000 feet. Into the ag, 47 degrees. Roger. 47 degrees. Altitude 1,600. 1,400 feet, still looking very good. Roger 1202, we copy you. 700 feet, 21 down, 33 degrees. 540 feet down at 30, and at 15. At 400 feet down at 9 seconds. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. Forward, coming down nicely, 200 feet, 4.5 down, 5.5 down.
I mean, this is so hard.
100 feet, down a half, 3.5 down, 9 seconds forward. 75 feet. That's looking good, down a half.
Come on. Crap.
40 feet, down 2.5. Picking up some dust. Contact light.
Oh, fuck it. Yep.
I'll leave it blue.
So now we're going to see how
See if
it's
they got me
supposed
now.
to
I
be
got
done.
your signal strength in blue.
Okay, you should have him now, Houston.
But right now,
Eagle, we got
walk
you now.
around,
Looking good, over.
take a good look at the outside of this thing.
Eagle, Houston, after yaw around, angled S-band pitch, -9er, yaw, +18. Altitude 5,200 feet. Manual attitude control. Roger, copy. Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're a go for landing, over.
Yes. Oh, they didn't really finish it, module.
Roger, understand, go for landing, 3,000 feet. Stop alarm. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm.
Yeah.
Where go, same type, where go.
This game
2,000 feet.
is really
2,000 feet.
hard to
Into the
orientate.
47 degrees, roger. 37 degrees.
Okay.
Eagle looking great, your go.
Let's back and relax, man. We made it. We made it.
1,600.
Almost.
1,400 feet, still looking very good.
How would I have been afraid? Master alarm.
35 degrees. 35 degrees. 750. Coming down to 23.
It's in the control.
700 feet, 21 down. 33 degrees.
No worries here.
100 feet down to 19. 540
There's
feet
the
down
hatch.
to 30. Down to 15. There's 400 feet down at 9. Gate forward.
All these stops, man. Just like
10 and
this.
50 feet down at 4.
This is really
30,
amazing.
rip the half down. They're pegged on horizontal velocity. 300 feet down, 3.5. 47 forward. On 1.5 down. 70. At the shadow up there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward. Altitude, velocity, light. 3.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. Within 60 feet, 6.5 down. 5.5 down. 9 forward. And 20 feet.
You all make it look so easy on television, but now I realize it wasn't that fucking easy. These guys had skill.
75 feet. Guys looking good. Down a half. 6 forward.
I mean,
60 seconds.
6 minutes. That's the amount of time.
Down
This
2.5.
event alone. Look at the mission.
Forward. Forward.
We're in 2 hours, man.
40 feet down. 2.5. Picking up
The
some
dust is
dust.
flying away.
30 feet. 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. Down a half. 30 seconds. Forward. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. ATA at a descent. Mode control both auto, descent engine command override off. Engine arm off. Port 13 is in.
I made it, man.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Can't wait to be walking around there.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Okay. And my controls are lying on the ground.
I'm at the foot of the ladder. The limb footbeds are as the surface is fine and powdery. I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boot. I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads and the fine sandy particles. Neil, this is Houston. We're copying. There seems to be no difficulty in moving around as we suspected. It's even perhaps easier than the simulations of 16G that we performed in various simulations on the ground. Absolutely no trouble to walk around. Beautiful view. Isn't that something? Magnificent sight out here. Magnificent desolation. Okay, the descent engine did not leave a crater of any size. It has about 1 foot clearance on the ground. We're essentially on a very level place here. I can see some evidence of rays emanating from the descent engine, but very insignificant amount. I'd like to evaluate the various paces that a person can traveling on the surface. Neil, this is Houston. Based on your camera transfer with the LEC, do you foresee any difficulties in SRC transfer over? Difficulties in SRC? Negative. I believe I'm out of your field of view. Is that right now, Houston? That's affirmative, Buzz. Something interesting in the bottom of this little crater here.
What is this? Okay.
Start to lose my balance in one direction, and recovery is quite natural and very easy. And moving arms around, Jack doesn't go off the surface. Not quite that light-footed.
This is the solar wind composition experiment. The sun continually emits a flux of electrically charged particles into space. This is termed the solar wind. The Earth's magnetic field prevents these charged particles from reaching the Earth's surface, although in the Earth's...
Okay, Houston, I'm going to change lenses on you. Roger, Neil. Okay, Houston, tell me, get a new picture. Neil, this is Houston. That's affirmative. We're getting a new picture. You can tell it's a longer focal length lens. And for your information, all lens systems are go. Over. For your information. Yes. Neil is now unveiling the plaque that is...
Okay, guys.
Tranquility Base.
That was it for now. Thanks for watching. Feel free to subscribe, and I'll bring more.
Our guidance recommendation is
How's that?
and you're cleared for takeoff. Roger, understand. We're number one on the runway. Roger.
Okay. I'll leave it by it.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 stage, engine arm ascent, proceed.